Hello, travelers. I am Paul, and this is Travels with PMB. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back to my channel. What do I focus on with this channel? I focus on all things travel, whether it be a cruise, all inclusive resorts, restaurant reviews, concerts, and so much more. Also, I am a travel advisor. And so if you are looking for that dream vacation, make sure you check me out by emailing bookwithpmb@gmail.com. So we are getting ready to start the live, and it starts in Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you had a great day and an even greater week. Happy President's Day for those individuals that had off today, like myself. I hope you had a great day. I hope you rested or do what you wanted to do, catch up where you want to catch up and doing things. So, thank you so much for those that are here today. Tonight, we will be focusing on cruise news and new cruise ships. And so, but before we go into that, let's see who is in the chat. And so, starting off with Cruising Chris and Chris, my channel member, thank you for being a channel member. And he was the first one here. Is this the first time you've been first, Chris? Thank you so much. Happy Monday. Shay is holding second place, also a channel member. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. Happy Monday. Chris is saying hi to Shay. Happy Monday, YOLO. Thank you also for being a channel member. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great day. Liz is here. Thank you so much from Carnival Cruise Addicts. Happy Monday. Thank you so much also for being a channel member. I appreciate my channel members. I do want to do that thing. Let me know. I don't think everybody let me know. I want to do something where we can come together and do a members only, just kind of live, just us talking. So get yourself together. Put on your best. Whatever you got to do to be. If you don't feel like you are presentable, let me know a time. I would love for us to just talk together. I was telling Liz, there may not be times. I don't know when I'm going to see Chris. Cruising Chris. I'm not Chris for Liz. Is Chris. I don't know when I'm gonna see him because he's. I don't have anything lined up with him. I don't have anything where we could see each other. Maybe like we were in the same city around the same time. So if I can't see you virtually, I mean in person, I want to believe talk and let's talk together virtually. So I think that'd be a great thing. Liz is saying hi to Chris and Shay and YOLO. YOLO saying hi to Liz. Chris saying hi to Liz. Chris is saying hi to YOLO. Shay saying hi to Chris, YOLO, and Liz. YOLO saying hi to Shay. YOLO saying hi to Chris. Y'all ready for this? Oh, y'all ready for this? Happy. Isn't that a song or like a commercial? Happy Monday. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Shay. Hit that like button for those that are coming in. Just hit that like button and let me know that you're here. Don't hide behind the scenes. Let me know. Just say hi. Let me know that you're here. I worked. Oh, Liz worked today. Yeah. Yeah, I worked too. Liz, Shay, you worked? Y'all don't get off President's Day? I thought that's a national holiday for schools and stuff. Y'all don't get off? Wow. Hey, Chris, the other Chris is here. The other side of the channel member. Happy Monday, Chris. Thank you so much for coming through. Antoinette is here. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming through. Happy Monday. I saw you on Bill's channel. Thank you so much for coming through. Antoinette, Liz is saying hi to Antoinette. Strong Ray, thanks. I appreciate Bill. He mentioned me from the top, saying that I'm sure he probably did from from the end also. That he was coming through. Jen, happy Monday. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate it. We lost President's Day from a snow day back in January, so we had school today. Really? Well, up here in New York, they had President's Day. Listen, when I tell you, if you're a teacher, um, if you're a teacher, you would love New York because they have so many holidays, so many days off. It's crazy how much days off the kids get up here. So and then they get paid for summer. I know that sometimes it can be difficult for people like in Florida and different states that they don't always get paid. Some have to do all kind of other things. Like I had a cousin in Florida. She was a teacher and she would have to do, if she doesn't do summer school, she would have to go unemployment, find something else to do during the summer. So it's amazing how different states just deal with different things. Corporation don't get these days off. Oh man, I'm a working woman, Paul. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Antoinette is saying hi to Liz. Jen is saying hi to Liz. Hey Kiki, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great Monday. We used to have President's Day, which was great for my birthday, taking time off, but switched to MLK Day, which makes more sense. By the way, Liz's birthday is tomorrow. So, Liz, I'm not sure if you're gonna go live. Go live tomorrow, just a little quick live or something. On your birthday, just say happy birthday, whatever members live, whatever you do, just go live. My company had off today. Yes, good. Yes, it's good to like kind of get a day off. I don't have another day off. I don't have any days in March. I don't think I have any. I don't have any days off in April. So next holiday that I have is Memorial Day. So I kind of cherish any of these little holidays that come through. I'm here and day. Hey, Sig, how you doing, Cheryl? Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Um, Jenna saying hi to Chris M. Thank you, Paul. No live. Haha. Appreciate all the birthday wishes. So in advance, she's not going live tomorrow. And those that did not make it to Carnival Cruise Addicts live on Sunday, we wish Liz tomorrow a happy birthday. Hope you have a great one. Wish you many more years of life and strength and health. We don't get paid for summer. Cruising Chris and my checks extend through the summer. If we work summer school, which I don't, they get paid more for that. Okay, that's good. Liz says, "Hey, to Cheryl, Liz, we're almost birthday twins. My birthday is the 18th. Cheryl, what you doing for the 18th? Are you going on a cruise or anything of that nature? Are you going to stay local? Are you celebrating? Is it like a pivotal like on the fives? Go okay, great Sig, happy early birthday. Saying hi to Sig. I have spring break off. It is 33 days away. I only know that because that is when my cruise on the Apex is. Man, I wish I just be like trying to get a little days off here and there. I mean, I do take days off for cruises, obviously. Happy birthday tomorrow, Liz. Yeah, tell her happy birthday. Warm Strong Bill, thank you so much for the shout out. Thank you for coming through as well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Warm Bill be saying happy birthday to Liz. It's her birthday tomorrow. And so we just wishing her I'm working. Aw. Okay. I don't like to work on my birthdays. Is there anybody that likes to work on their birthdays? I try my best. I was telling Liz earlier, I had a job years ago where I had to work on my birthday. And because of that, I guess I'm rebellious. So going forward, I do not like to work on my birthday. I guess that's a little bit of PTSD. And so for the most part, I will try my best to be away. Even if I stay local. Like I think this year, because I'm doing something in the month of June. So therefore I'm not gonna double do something again. So I'm gonna go see family, so I'm not gonna get do something elaborate for my birthday this year. But usually I just like to be away. I do if I'm in town, I'm not working. Like maybe next year I may have to be in town. I'm taking off. I'm driving somewhere. I'm just not going to work. I don't like it. I don't like to work. I'll be saying hi to Bill. Um, hey Moore, how are you doing? Hi, how you doing? Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Jerky. so sorry, Gerald. Can't and be saying hi to each other still. Chris is saying hi to Bill. I'm following all of you around these streets. Come on, in these YouTube streets, follow us around. I love the Apex. I was looking at the Apex as well. I've only been on one celebrity cruise, and even though it was an older cruise ship, I don't have the vlogs out yet. It's coming, but I did enjoy it, and it surprised me in terms of the entertainment. The food was decent. I didn't think, well, it was an older ship, but I know some people really love the Ascent, and so they rave about how good the food is. So I would love to go on a newer ship instead of the ship that I was on. Bill is saying hi to Chris. I don't like to work on my birthday, but it is a part of my career. Yeah, but when you're a teacher, don't you have some days that you can just say like, okay, I can take off? You don't have any personal days during the year? Like, say like, okay, I need a mental health day, a personal day, and just say I'm taking off a day tomorrow. It doesn't mean that you're taking off a long time. You don't have nothing. You just have to wait for like the holidays. I'm a summer baby, so working on my birthday is optional. Oh yeah. um After 40, do they matter? What's that about, Chris? Did I miss something? Or are you talking about the birthdays? June is birthday month. Birthday month. Birthday, but the last few years I've been traveling due to summer, but this year I'll be home. Are you doing anything special for your birthday at home, or just maybe something, just going out to eat? I'm Christian. Yes, they matter. They matter, Chris. I still celebrate. I mean, I don't necessarily. Okay, so this is the thing about birthdays. I don't necessarily celebrate with people. Like last year, I thought that that was a pivotal year for me, so I celebrated with people. But I celebrate the fact that I'm still living. I made it another year. Sometimes I'll sometimes I'll reflect on, like, what the year has brought me, maybe what I'm going to do in the coming year, some dreams, some aspirations. And I just take that moment to do that. The fact that some people didn't make it to my age, some didn't make it, to see it. And the fact that I did, I'm going to celebrate it. So a lot of times I don't do something where it's a party or anything like that. So I'll just celebrate myself. I'll take myself on a cruise. I'll take myself on a vacation, and I'll take myself out to a restaurant. And so I'll just do it just like that. Um, Chris says, I'm looking forward to it. My cruise on the Celebrity Beyond was canceled back in July due to propulsion issues. Was supposed to be our 35th anniversary. Or we are doing Star Princess. I'm sure you love Star Princess. I was on Sun Princess, and they did some changes structurally since I was on Sun Princess. And so I'm sure Star Princess has everything down pat. Carlene is here. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for coming through, Carlene. We're saying House of X is here. Hey, fam. Thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. We do Carlene. So this is a tricky Monday. So every Monday at 7, Carlene has hers, see it with C, and then Elisa does it. So if you go into either one, just say raid, and and so just we're gonna go through one of them at 7 o'clock tonight, right after this. Travels with PB. We're saying hi to each other. Thank you so much, House of X, coming in. What up, CCA, Liz in chat? Yes, all of the people did not make it. Yeah, celebrate yourself. Like 40. I just posted it. I just had a friend that passed away. He was 50. He passed away from cancer. I went to his funeral. Good friend of mine. I went to his funeral on Saturday. Good friend of mine. He did not. He made it just to 50, and so therefore I don't take it for granted any longer. People are dying younger than before. I had another friend of mine, not as close, but a few maybe a month or so ago. She passed away. She was 52, young, 52, had some medical issues, and she just passed away. And so therefore, whether it's 40, whatever the age is, I'm going to be saying I'm celebrating the fact that I made it another year. And so I think everybody should do something on your birthday. You may not have everything in the world. You may not have everything you desire. You may not have the house you want. You may not have the car you want to drive in, whatever it is, but you made it to see another year. Do something for yourself. Get something that you can afford if you're not going on a cruise, or go away on that cruise. Put away a little money and go away for the all inclusive vacation. Go to a restaurant that you've never tried before. Don't wait for somebody to celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Do something for yourself, and don't. And then we cannot take life for granted. People are dropping like flies, and you just celebrate yourself. Don't say, "Oh, nobody's there to take me out. Nobody's there to take me to the movies. Nobody's there to that's going to take me to this restaurant." Do it yourself and celebrate yourself. And so, if I can have any tips tonight, that's do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. That's all I got to say for that. Carnival Cruise Artists, we're saying hi to them. I miss Uncle Dave. Hey, Uncle Dave, happy Monday. Thank you so much for coming through. We're saying hi to each other. Da-da-da. Okay, House of X now. Cruz Chris said, I am kind of a workaholic, although recovering. I'm learning to take days off. It is a struggle and challenge to do so. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just need a mental health day and don't apologize for it. Sometimes you're drained, you're tired, you're working hard, and sometimes you can't wait in between vacations, or you can't wait till the next holiday to do so. So just do that. No worries, Ray to Lisa. Oh, that's so nice, Carlene. Sorry to hear that, Paul. Thank you so much. Thank you. So many folks, particularly black men, are passing young from random ailments. Yes, exactly. And so therefore, last year I wanted to do it big. I wanted to do something nice. I wanted to do something different. I celebrated with my family. This year I'm going to be with my family, nothing big, just gonna be my sisters and stuff like that. But I every year, or if in the month, I'm gonna do something. But on my birthday, I'm just going to try to take a time and just go somewhere. Like, I'm in New York, I could go to Broadway. If I'm just, but I'm taking off work. I could go to Broadway. I could go to a restaurant I've never done before. Just like and I'm doing it for myself. So if ain't nobody takes me out, nobody, like say like, yo, I'm gonna take you out for your birthday. I'm gonna treat you to this. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it myself, right? And I'm just going to appreciate the life that I have. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you so much, Carlene. Thank you. Thank you, YOLO. Thank you. I celebrate my birthday all month, so definitely. And I used to celebrate my birthday all month, and I kind of got away from it. I don't know if it was a pandemic or what. I used to try to do something every week at least, like go to a show, go to a movie, do a restaurant, and then travel. And I kind of got away from it. And I want to try to do it this year. I'm traveling in the middle of the month. Maybe I'll do some stuff, throughout the whole month, something once a week. I don't necessarily celebrate on my birthday, but I do have 7 cruises this year. It is not poor. It is not poor me. I celebrate when I can. You celebrate when you can. Okay, that's great. Yes, celebrate yourself. That's what I'm saying. You're saying hi to Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave is saying hi to Cruzette. I'll be enjoying Mexican food for my birthday tomorrow. Great, exactly. Do what you want to do for your birthday, however that is. Use that leave. Use that leave. Exactly. Like so many people. I'm glad you said that, Carling. So many people are like workaholics. So many people say, "Oh my gosh, I have all this vacation time." They to the point where sometimes, depending on your job, if you don't use it, you lose it. Like you have so much that is about to roll over. You're about to lose it, and it's like use the time. Sometimes you're drained and you're just pushing yourself to go to work, and all of a sudden, like you're tired, but you're still pushing. Take a day. I need a day. I need a mental break. You don't need to be sick to take a day off. And I think some people feel like they have to be sick, coughing, sneezing, whatever it is, to take a day off. If you're feeling a little drained, overwhelmed, I feel like it's not bad to just say like, I need a day. I need to take a break. I need a mental day. Of course, I'm not telling you now you shouldn't be taking a mental break day every week. Now that maybe you need to change jobs. Like if every day you need a mental break, then I think that you need to change jobs. I think that's what it is. Um, Big Murph is here. Hey, Paul and chat. Still at work, but listening. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing well. M is here. Emma's good. How you doing? Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Big Murph is saying hi to each other. I do celebrate life, so no worries there, my friend Greg. I'm glad you do. As you should. Sorry for your loss. Thank you so much, House of X. Thank you. Maybe I will come to the city. You coming to the city? Come on, let me know. That'd be nice. I would love to see YOLO. I would love to see some of the people I've never met. It's great when I could go on a cruise and all of a sudden see some people saying hi to each other. Last time I was in New York City, I went to Cursed Child and Forbidden Forest. I've never seen that play. I've always seen it, but I've never seen it. And I know you love Harry Potter, so I know you loved it. Liz, you're gonna get that huge margarita again. Get that margarita. YOLO, seriously, you do only live once. Take the time, eat the food, book the trip. That should be a logo. You only live once. Take the time, eat the food, book the trip. Right? I may have to steal that as a travel agent too. You only live once. Take the remind me what you said, Liz. I'm ain't gonna forget. You only live once. Take the time, eat the food, book the trip. That's great. Don't steal it, other travel agents. I'm gonna use it. My hubby's job made him take time off during the holidays. Yes, yeah, because you have so much time. It's like, yo, you need to use this time. It's bad when the work is telling you. It's bad when the work is telling you you need to take time. It's like, yeah, you won't be working today. It's like they ain't firing you. They're just saying like you're gonna take this time. Happy Monday. I'll be up that way in March. Wait, really? You're gonna be in New York City? Let me know. So I met Carlene on a cruise already in Carnival Conquest when we went to see Celebration Key. But let me know when you're gonna be in. Are you doing a cruise in March, or are you just coming here just to chill? I am. Oh, Emma's in New York City. Wow. Oh yeah, it is cold. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's great. Really? See, let me know when. Let us. Okay. Don't leave me out. Let me know because March I am not traveling anywhere. Like I am. Yes, it may be rare. I know some people feel like every month I'm gone, but there's months that I don't go anywhere. So yeah. So let me know. I'm literally in town. I'm not doing a road trip. I'm not going. Um on a cruise. I'm not going on an all inclusive resort. I am here in town. So let me know. Goes back to the to live to work or work to live. Don't get caught up in the one and forget the other. Live, love, and live your life. Love and live your life. Exactly. We get so caught up in work, 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 and then we don't just enjoy it. So many people can retire, especially at my job. They don't retire, because you just seeing yourself as just working and you don't feel like there's more to life than just that. We have to get out of that mindset and that routine of that more to life than that. Coming for a Broadway play. Oh, okay, cool. That'd be nice. I need to see some Broadway plays. I'm here and I haven't seen one in a while. I'm around until the end of March, but I am 5 hours from the city. Let me know if y'all want to hang out or something. Let's do it. I'm here in March. Let's do it. Maybe you do a members only live and stuff like that. It'd be fun. Or just record. That'd be fun to be able to do something like that. So I think I caught up with the chat. So I'm gonna do some cruise news, that I didn't do from the last time. And so let's check out something. So I'm gonna talk about some cruise news and some new cruise ships. And so one cruise ship that's coming out is going to be Norwegian. So even though we talk about 2027, how many people already have cruises or vacations booked for 2027? Just let me know in the comments. Who has cruises booked for 2027? Who has cruises booked for 2028? Who has maybe even something booked for 29? Let me know if you have something booked in the future. So let me know if you have. And so Norwegian is coming up with a new cruise ship, extending going forward into the Norwegian Prima Plus class. And I've been on all of them now. I've been on Prima, I've been on Viva, I've been on Aqua. So they've been on all of them. So 2027. So if you want to go on their newest cruise ship, is not this should be the time you start looking into it and to go on that new cruise ship. And it seems like every time they're doing these cruise ships, they're changing it just a little bit. Like when I was on Aqua, it was changed just a little bit in terms of some of the venue space. So they're changing it from what it was. Even as though it's the same class, they're continually making improvements. They're changing where the casino is and how the atrium looks and what have you. So they're definitely doing changes. Set to become the largest ship in Norwegian Cruise Line's fleet, the Norwegian Aura (AURA) will offer cruises in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean starting in mid 2027. Cruise industry news takes a closer look at the inaugural deployment of the new vessel. Inaugural cruise in the Mediterranean dates May 21, 2027. 7 nights, home ports Italy to Barcelona. And so, therefore, first transatlantic will be May 28, 2027. So, there will be in Europe. Then their transatlantic will be May 28, 2027, 13 nights. And then for your in June 2027, out of the home port of Miami, if you want to try, I think, when did I do or Aqua? Was it in the summer? I can't even remember when I did it, but I know I did it. Um, I just can't remember the time of the year. And it was the similar situation. It was just after a transatlantic. I got on board Aqua, so out of Miami. And so, therefore, they are going to have their first cruise debuted June 14, 2027. So, if you want to book it, if you're thinking about booking it, if you would like to book it, if you'd like to try their new ship, if you've never done it before, of course, you can always hit me up, bookwithpmb@gmail.com. And so, that will be Norwegian Aura in um, 2027. Now let's go to something else. So now we're going to talk about something else, another cruise line. We're going to talk about Norwegian now. So we're going to talk about not Norwegian, but we're going to talk about Oceana. And so, do you know what Oceana is? Does anybody know about Oceana cruises? Has anybody heard about it? Just put it in the comments. And so, if you didn't know, so Norwegian has two cruise lines. So they're not just in it by themselves. They have premium and a luxury cruise line. So their premium cruise line is Oceana Cruises, and their luxury cruise line is Regent Cruises. So ultra luxury, everything included, all of this stuff. Have you done, Carlene, have you done Regent? Is that one of the ones that you've done? I know you've done luxury lines. And so Oceana Cruises, which I'm thinking about doing it, not this year, is now this is something I really want to talk about. Oceana Cruises cements adults only experience with new policy. And so they are going to decide to do an adults only cruise line, not just one ship, their whole ship, all of their cruises going forward at a certain time is going to be adults only. And so, in becoming adults only product, joining a small club of cruise lines, Oceana Cruises said is embracing what it already does best. The cruise line typical customers 55 or older, and the line does not offer any onboard experiences for children. Makes sense, right? If you do not have like a kids club, if you don't have those slides, if you don't have anything already for children, then children coming on board would probably be bored anyway, right? So some sailings don't have any children on board at all. And so since they said no sailings don't have children at all, let's make it to the point where we're just going to make it 18 and over. So the adults only rule took effect January 7th. And so therefore other cruise lines like for example Virgin also does this. Now, do you feel like I remember Kiki had said one time that from Team Reach that even though like celebrity, for example, they have kids clubs, it's not really for kids, right? Is celebrity, for example, is not like crying, yes, kids come to this cruise ship, but they may have kids club anyway. So do you feel like this should be a trend that more cruise lines should do? Like you really don't have a lot of stuff for kids. You don't have the slides. You don't have really a lot of outside of the clubs, you don't really do much. Do you think that this is a trend that other cruise lines should take, right? Especially the more premium cruise lines. So Celebrity is considered Royal Caribbean's premium cruise line, one of their premium cruise lines, right? And Silver would be their ultra luxury line. Silver Sea would be their ultra. Is it Silver Sea? Silver Sea would be their ultra luxury line. So, do you think that this is something that not just doing like Carnival, where they're doing just a few adult only cruises, but just make the brand, the whole cruise line, just cruise, just 18 plus only. So what do you think about that? I think that is a good move for them, especially if you haven't really been catering to children anyway. So I guess they're trying to say like, yeah. So then the times that children do come on, I'm not sure if they're a nuisance. I don't know if they're running on around the ship. I don't know if they're getting in the way of other things. I'm not sure because of the fact that there's really nothing for them to do. And so if there's nothing for them to do, maybe they're just making their own time and doing what they want to do. So let's see what was in the comments. Booked. Oh, you're booked for the Aura for 2027. You booked for the Aura. Or you're booked in general. Like you booked cruises for 2020. You probably said you booked for cruises for 2027. We are booked through 20 February 2028. Exactly. So even though I mentioned about Aura, it's time to start looking into those bookings. For this cruise lines, like if you see something, you can adjust it, right? Not everybody's you can do that with. But like if you see something cheaper, then it's like just adjust it going forward, or have your travel agent call to adjust it or adjust it on their own. The Unhinged, Uncle Dave, 2027. How many people's going on the Unhinged? I'm going on the Unhinged. So I'm booked till 2027. I'm booked till 2027. I'm not booked. I have not booked anything for 2028 as of yet. I have booked three booked in 2027 right now. Wow. Nothing for 2028. Nothing for me either. Three booked in 2027 and one booked in 2028. Wow. All right, Big Murph, 2028. That's good. I have a land plan, but no cruises yet. Okay, no cruises yet. All right. Come on, Big Murph. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Big Murph. 2027 booked. Shay got something for 2027. Unhinged, I'm sure. Yes, I've heard of Oceana. You've heard of it? Okay, yes. Okay, so Carlene has been on Regent Seas. Good. I've heard of Oceana. Good. Yes, it has been difficult finding river cruises that accommodate kids or teens. Yes. So exactly, because there's probably nothing for them to do. So therefore, 18 and plus and 18 and older, is probably going to be the way to go. Because they don't accommodate it. I guess because those river cruises, I guess a lot of them may be just more suites. They're more intimate. They're a little like luxury, depending on the cruise line, the river cruise line, and so yeah, some of our kids like to pretend to be bougie. Yeah. Oh wow. Those only should be 21 plus, I think. Oh, okay. So Chris says it should be 21 plus. Yeah. So right now Virgin has it for 18 plus. And I wonder if because I wonder if they do 2018 plus, because even though the US has it as 21, right? For to drink. A lot of other places has it for 18. So I was on a cruise that there was people who so not everybody has it as 21 to drink. So I wonder if that's the reason why they're allowing it for 18. Especially these cruise line are not registered with the United States at all anyway, and so they just have it for 18. But I think 18 could be mature enough, and some may still require a parent at 18 plus. So it really depends on, because I know Carnival, even though you're 18, it doesn't matter. You still need a parent to be near you and close to you. So, da, 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 da. Did I miss anybody? So no casino on a river cruise, so pass. Are there no casinos on river cruises? I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, then they can drink just me. 18 plus is good, but 21 is even better. Yeah, agreed, Chris. Maybe even 30, 35. I'm trying to use my cruise game. You up my cruise game. I would love to know. Maybe you want to. I would love to know where you're gonna go, because having started out with such a big, huge ship is amazing. No casino on a river cruise. Okay, no casinos on any river cruises, or is that just like 18? You can gamble on most lines. Oh, okay. There's so much more to offer as far as destinations. That's the only reason, because I am not interested in Disney at the moment. So in terms of river cruise, I would love to do a river cruise one day. if I could ever find it for a decent price, whatever that is. I know I have to start looking at these things in terms of what it includes, right? So if it includes, and I think that's the one thing. So even like with luxury lines, sometimes we may think that it's a lot, right, for the luxury lines. But if it includes excursions, like some of these river cruises includes excursions, if every room is like a suite, right? So there's no interior rooms and ocean views and no studios. If every room is like a suite, big room, beautiful views, if all if Wi-Fi is included and not like having levels of different Wi-Fi, like really great Wi-Fi. If drinks is included and not having levels of drinks, you have premium drinks being included, then I feel like maybe, when you count the cost, because how many people, to be honest, not people who have like, casino deals, but how many people you book a cruise, right? And then all of a sudden you realize I need Wi-Fi, and so you get the Wi-Fi, and then all of a sudden you add on, okay, I have to get excursions, right? You're a person like I do. I'm a person, if I'm going somewhere, unless it's somewhere like I've been to it tons of times, but even if I've been to it once, there's something else that I may have not done I would love to do the next time. And then they include excursions, and then so you have excursion, they including drinks, they including the Wi-Fi, and so all these things that you may have to just book separately. And so now then you know that the food is on another level. Like it's exquisite, especially if you're a foodie, right? So all the food is all included in everything. And so maybe it's worth it. Like some people, like for example Virgin, everything is included, right? They're not included, considered luxury. They're, I guess, in between. Some people consider them in between premium and luxury. Some people consider them premium, but more or less everything is included, right? The Wi-Fi, the food, and that's kind of like the similar. So once you pay something, you're really not paying. Even snacks, treats, everything is included like that. Except the only thing that was not included when I went on Virgin was like they have specialty coffee, but everything else, and I think some of the canned drinks, but like you could get fountain soda and things of that nature. So not everything is included in terms of drink. They do have it where sometimes if you get a good deal, you can get like a you can get like a drinks for a certain amount. So a bar tab they call it. So something like that. So I feel like as it adds up, it can be worth trying out some of these other types of cruise lines. Um do, 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 do. Okay, this to offer. This is the only reason. Okay, I get that maybe one day what's going on. We're saying hi to each other. No Disney. No, I meant River Cruise. Those add-ons start adding up. Exactly. You're like, oh yeah, the cruise is cheap, right? Unless you're really going real basic. You're like, oh yeah, the cruise is really cheap. Especially say for example like an MSC cruise, right? They're really reasonable. And then it's like, oh, well, let me get the Wi-Fi. And usually they combine the Wi-Fi and they'll try to do a combination package of Wi-Fi and drinks. And but then if you want to do it separately, then it's like, okay, well, I don't really drink that much, so let me get the non-alcohol beverage package. Oh, okay, well, I need at least Wi-Fi. It's two of us in the room, so we're gonna at least need Wi-Fi for the both of us, or what have you. So therefore, it's like it starts adding up, and then it's like, well, how much would it be have been if like I went on another cruise ship and they included all these other things? And Chris said he'll pass on the kids, no kids, right? And do see it. Big Murph, exactly. Hello, everyone. Hi, D. Neil. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Monday, and thank you for being a channel member as well. Lots of kids and no casino. No, not for me. Facts. Dylan likes being in the cabin and Wi-Fi. It's time to explore the these feds. Laugh out loud these days. Yes. So therefore, so let's go into it. I think we still have a little bit more time. So let's go into like what cruise ships is coming out. So now, Carnival is not coming out with a cruise ship. Um so let's see what is coming out. So we're going to deal with some basic ones. So Regent 7 Sea Cruises, we just talked about it. Norwegian's ultra luxury line is coming out, set to debut in December 2026. Carlene, are you going to go on that one? Are you checking it out? Are you thinking about going on it? Marks Regent Seven Seas Cruises' first new ship in a decade. So that's going to be like, if people love luxury, I know people is going to go on that one because it's been their new ship in a decade. The lead vessel into a trio of prestige class builds scheduling through 2033. So it's a new class of ship called Prestige, and it's their newest ship in a decade. I won't be going on that, but one day I'll get into a luxury ship. So next, Norwegian Luna. Now, Norwegian Luna is coming out this year. That's now still their premium class, their Prima Plus class. Arriving in 2026 becomes the next class in Norwegian's Prima class, carrying 3,571 guests across 1,056 feet. On board the headline attractions, the Aqua Slide Coaster, which was, I didn't do it, but it looked very fun. The Aqua Slide Coaster, two-person hybrid water slide and roller coaster. So that was also on the Aqua. And the Drop, a 10-story free fall slide. Who would do something like that? I know people love those type of things. The Drop is also going to be on that. It was also on the Aqua, and it design lends heavily into outdoor space from tiered pool decks to ocean boulevards, wraparound promenade, dining, think standout specialty spots. They have a good amount of restaurants. They have Anda for the Italian. Cagney's is their steakhouse. Sukhothai was a, and I did a review on that. It was their Thai restaurant that came out on Aqua, and they're gonna have it also on this one, and they're going to have Rocket Man, a celebration of Elton John. So Aqua, which unfortunately I could not see Prince. They were supposed to have a Prince show, but I think they wore out the cast so much that by the time I got onto Aqua, I couldn't see the show. So people, I'm sure, was able to see the show after me. So they're having a tribute to Elton John. Does anybody love Elton John's music? Let me know in the comment. Now, speaking of Luna, I won't be doing Luna. I shared this with a lot of my channel members. So I'm doing a cruise with me, PMB, on for Norwegian Luna, not this year, but April 6th to April 10th, right out of New York. So I'm doing it out of New York, going to Bermuda, and whoever is interested can just reach out to me. And I would love to do a meetup in New York. Maybe we could do a Broadway play, just see the signs, whatever it is, and then cruise on April 6th to April 10th, 2027, a short little cruise going to Bermuda for Norwegian Luna. So if you'd like to see it, of course, they have solo studio cabins that are available. I'm doing a solo studio cabin. It seems like, except for one ship, I've always done a solo studio cabin for Norwegian. It's been good enough for me. The bed's a little hard, but I just ask for mattress topper, and I just keep on moving. And so if you're interested, look into it, email me, call me. The information is on the screen. And so I would love to be able to sail with you. So come on cruise with me. And so I know some people were interested as channel members. And so now I'm releasing it to everybody else to see who else is also interested. So let's go forward. Emerald Cruises is coming out with another one. I've never done Emerald. Has anybody done Emerald? I know Rockwell. I think she has done Emerald. From April 26th, 2026 comes the newest boutique super yacht in Emerald called Emerald Kaya. What else we got coming on here? Then we have Explorer 3. So I'm not sure if SIG. I think SIG has a group cruise for Explorer 3, if I am not mistaken. So Carlene has just went to Explorer, and she's been putting out content. SIG has put out a lot of content on Explorer Journeys. So Explorer Journeys is the luxury line to MSC Cruises. And so Explorer 3 will be coming out set for summer of 2026. They'll be the most spacious vessel so far, designed to echo the feel of a private yacht with one of the industry's highest public space per guest ratio. So awesome, bigger, better than before, and I'm sure just as luxurious. So let's see, who am I missing? Chris says Icon 4 is supposed to come out for Royal Caribbean. Icon 4? Icon 4. The fourth in the icon class. Okay, I got you. I'm on Luna later in the year. Oh, you are? You didn't tell me. YOLO. Okay, that's nice. Is Explorer gratuities included in their pricing? Hmm. Um, I'm not sure. Is If Carlene or Sig is still here, that'd be a great question. I think everything is included but I could be mistaken. I don't think you have to add on something extra. Yolo says everything is included. Yeah, Carlene says yes, everything is included. So that's Wi-Fi. Folks. So are you looking for to do Explorer? So that's Wi-Fi. That's drinks. That's awesome food. You're more or less in a suite. Your room is a suite. I love this. I love their rooms. You're in a suite. Gratuities included, all in the price. So yeah, so as you said, as it all adds up after a while. Okay, that's good to know. It all adds up after a while. Then we have, has anybody ever did Viking? I'm not sure. I've never done a Viking. Late 2026 see the arrival of Viking Libra, the world's first hydrogen-powered cruise ship capable of operating with zero emissions thanks to its pioneering fuel cell technology, carrying 998 guests. Not a lot of people at all. 998 guests, and this is their ocean ship. So you would think that probably would be like a I don't it doesn't I don't think it's the river cruise. I think it is their ocean, it says their ocean ship. Wow, 998 guests. And then we going forward, of course, Legend of the Seas. Who is going on Legend of the Seas? I know people love when another royal cruise comes out. Who is going on Legend of the Seas? Sorry, Lava. Okay, just looked up Explorer pricing. Crazy. Viking is not on my radar right now. Okay, but I know that, I mean, if you were looking at river cruises, Viking does it, Ama Waterways does it, and Celebrity does it. So you have to look, you got to at least look at Viking. I have looked at Viking for river cruises, Ama Waterways for river cruising, and now Celebrity has thrown their hat in the ring as well. I could go on 5 Carnival cruises. That's all for the price of a yeah, that's what luxury is, though. Is the experience, is the food, is the, MSC is pricey. MSC, or you mean Explorer? I mean, MSC itself is not pricey, Explorer can be pricey. Legend of the Seas. Who desires to go on Legend of the Seas? Will be one of the Royal Caribbean's most experience intensive ships at 8 neighborhood mega resort built for families and thrill seekers alike. Its 28 dining venues stretch from the immersive Royal Railway Legend Station to the golden age glamour of the Hollywood Land Supper Club. So they have the Hollywood Land Supper Club on this. Meanwhile, entertainment spans stage, air, water, and ice with the Broadway musical Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And so I think the last one was it Star? I think Star had Back to the Future. So this will have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, high diving and robotic shows at the Aqua Theater, and ice performances at Absolute Zero Outdoors. Who has booked already Legend of the Seas? Anybody has booked Legend of the Seas? Let me know. Oh, and then Viking is also coming out with the River Cruise as well. So we talked about Viking, the cruise ship, and so they're coming out debuting in March of 2026 with a river cruise. And but let me go to this about what y'all didn't know. We had talked about this from before. When it comes to some of these cruise lines, people get really upset, right? Because of the fact that they come out with one date and all of a sudden they put a newer ship, and they did it to me. And they not carnival, not royal, but it's happened to me for a cruise I'm doing this year. And so the fact is, they do put a newer cruise or another cruise before the first one. So if you want to be on the ship the first time, and all of a sudden now they say, "Oh, we have a ship. We're gonna have a newer sail date than the one that you're on." People try to cancel, rebook, and all this stuff because they want to be in the first. So Royal Caribbean adds an even earlier first sailing on Legend of the Seas. And so here it is again. I kind of said like the only way that you can probably get around it, or maybe kind of determine that it won't happen, is if you know that the first one that they're having is a transatlantic, and so therefore if you're willing to go to Europe. But anyhow, they have a sailing. If they're not doing a transatlantic and they're sailing from Florida, they can add another cruise as much as they want. You have to be wary of that. The only way you kind of get, unless they decide to do another sailing in Europe. But if the first one is a transatlantic and then they start doing sailings from Florida, and then you're like, okay, okay, maybe I'll do the transatlantic. Or if you're willing to say, okay, I'll do the second one, then you're kind of straight, right? You'll be fine because you know that that'll be the second one. Anyhow, they're saying they are going to do the transatlantic with no passengers and just start sailing from the Caribbean. Just be aware, especially if it's far in advance, that they could add another sailing, two sailings, before the sailing that you're on. So if you're an individual that really want that first sailing, just know that these cruise lines will do it. Is moving up the launch of its new cruise ship, Legend of the Seas, with an earlier first sailing. And so the first sailing available to book is now July 4th cruise, which is 1 week earlier than the July 11th cruise, right? So if you're those one of those individuals, you had July 11th, I'm going to be the first one on Legend of the Seas. Nobody else is going to be to say that they were in my room, in my bed. I'm going to be the first one. And all of a sudden, they announce, and even with this July 4th, if they decide to add another one, they can, you know, and people will run to go and try to book it. And so unfortunate, but that's what these cruise lines have done. And um by right, they should kind of like allow you to just kind of like move over, because you're being inconvenienced, and they don't, right? They don't just like, okay, yeah, you just don't worry about it, we'll just move you over to the other one. They'll adjust the price, you may have to pay more. And so that's what happened to me on this particular cruise. Now, I am going on this particular cruise, and I'm going to have a little bit more information probably in next week. I'm excited about this one. It happened to me. I was supposed to be on the first one, and they moved it up a week. They added a cruise before my cruise. And so I am going on, and some people I mentioned it, I think, I'm not sure, and then Bill has talked about it in his live. So if you're coming from Bill and you've heard him before, he's mentioned that he's going. December 2026 welcomes MSC World Asia. So many people has liked MSC World America. So many people are, maybe you've even, I know Raquel has put in MH Family Adventures. She has already a cruise group cruise set up for MSC World Atlantic. And so I'm going on MSC World Asia. It'll be the first time that I'll be doing the itinerary and the places that is leaving to from Europe. I'm excited about it. Bill is going on it. So I will get to see Bill before the Unhinged cruise. So I'll be able to get to see him, probably hang out with him. But I know that it's going to be crazy because it's so port intensive, which I like, right? Only one sea day, going to Malta, going to Genoa, going to leaving from Barcelona, which I've never been to. None of these places I've been to. Going to Rome, going to Sicily, going to Marseille, France. Great. So December 2026 welcomes MSC World Asia, the third ship in the MSC's Cruises World Class Series, carrying up to 6,758 guests across 7 districts and more than 38,000 square feet of public space. Thrill seekers can take on the Spiral Tree of Life, 81-meter dry slide, dropping 12 decks and inspired by Singapore's Gardens by the Bay. Meanwhile, foodies can gauge their way through 40 onboard dining venues, including 6 specialty restaurants, as families gravitate to the harbor, a reimagined outdoor park featuring an aqua park, high ropes course, the cliffhanger, over water swings. Indoors, however, the retro cool clubhouse brings bumper cars, basketball, roller skating. But the hidden gem, it says, head of all to the All Star Sports Bar, MSC Cruises' first all American sports bar sailing in Europe. All and for true exclusivity, retreat to the private, of course, MSC Yacht Club, which will be offering most expansive suite selection yet. So therefore, that would be, of course, the highest level of luxury on MSC cruises that they offer, which is the Yacht Club. And so I'm excited about that. So next year, this year, I should say, this year I am doing that new cruise. And going back now to what I had said, what new cruise ships will you be sailing on this year? So in my I have this poll. So Royal Caribbean Legend of the Seas, 9% said it. Norwegian Cruise Line Luna, 36% voted, said that they're going that. MSC World Asia, 0. And other not listed, 55%. Carnival, as I said, did not is not having one this year. And so those are some other ones, but those are the major cruise lines. I have American Cruise Lines. Do you know about American Cruise Lines? American Cruise Lines is like they'll do like river cruising, but in America. So they'll go down the Mississippi. They'll do other things as well. So American Cruise Lines is they being those can be expensive as well. So if you can't do something maybe so far in Europe, maybe you consider American Cruise Lines. If you've ever wanted to do the Mississippi, maybe some other river systems in America, maybe do that. Debuting in May 2026, American Encore becomes the newest addition to American Cruise Line's modern American river boat. Let's go through the chat. I know I'm missing something. Da-da-da. Viking is definitely pricey, Emma. Yes, I agree. I have looked at it, and at the same time, for solos, some of these things don't have things for solos, so there you're paying a lot. So it maybe if I went with somebody, shared a room with somebody, it is very expensive. We low rent over here. We low rent over here. Not interested in biking right now. Okay, Shay, I got you. Not interested. I'll go on the Legend if they send me an offer. If they send you an offer, okay. Royal can write a press release like no other. Travel, yes, Queasy. Thank you so much for coming through. Happy Monday. Um, they will I'm telling you, you got to be weary if you see that the first sailing is in Florida. No, that there's a potential. I We went over this in one of the lives that they can add another cruise. Just know I say MSC because they want 325 to book and NSC is 250, something like that. Oh, okay, okay. Depending on the cruise, I got you. Are we saying hi to each other? Pisses me off. Yes. That's because they keep rushing these ships out trying to make money off of them, then start having all these problems with them. See, good, Big Murph. Good, great point. That's why I'm not paying. So that's why she says she wants that cruise off. She wants that because this is why we will never try to go on the first couple of cruises of new ship. We want them to work out the kinks and aren't interested in being first. Okay. I did see getting closing soon. I did see somebody has said don't go on the very first one. But the thing about it is, now that I'm going to second, I'm not rushing to do the first anyway. So work out the kinks. And for example, when I keep forgetting if it's Festival, Carnival, Tropical, but Festival I believe is coming out next year. And the first one is actually a long transatlantic, like 13 days or something before it even gets to Florida. So that's 13 days to get yourselves together, to deal with how you're going to serve food, get them guys burgers tasting good and seasoned. 13 days, for you to get into a rhythm of things because they're on the ship. They're always supposed to be on the ship way before anyway. They're just not getting on the ship when it's time to sail. They're on the ship 3 months, 6 months before, just getting acclimated to everything anyway. Like, so, the cast is performing and, all these different things. So that's it should be enough time to get yourself together so that when I get on there for my little 4 day, 5 day, whatever it is, I should have a good time. There won't be 3 cents difference between Legend of this Legend and the others. People who have not been on Icon class just go with the cheapest. So that's what I'm kind of like, because it's going to. I know it's going to be expensive, and the next cruise that I've been on Run Royal so far. So the next cruise is probably still going to be an Oasis. And I'm sure I think Icon is going to Galveston if you don't know. I can't remember when. So Icon is going to go to Galveston. So it's not going to be as easy and convenient to do it out of Florida. But the older a ship gets, then it gets a little bit cheaper, right? So Legends is going to be out. So maybe you can do something with Icon and a little cheaper, even if you don't have a casino deal, right? Get like a nice deal. Emma just sub. Thank you so much. Thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. Right, I agree. Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. Like, so what did I go on? I went on Wonder of the Seas, and Wonder of the Seas when it first came out was probably tremendous in price, and now they're doing 4 and 3 day sailings. Like for example, Carnival. I can't remember if Mardi Gras is doing it now, but definitely they're doing 4 and 3 day sailings. They're going to be doing if they're not doing it already. And so therefore, when that first came out, that was one price, and now they're doing shorter sailings, so you can be able to get on the ship for less money and experience the ship without paying more money. I didn't put in my blog, but the water in my cabin in Star wouldn't get hot. Wow, you should have put it in. We want to know. We want to know these things, bro. They thought it was user error at the first, but then realized it was an issue, just like with the ear. What was the ear? I forgot. I forgot. I saw your vlogs, but I can't remember what happened with the ear now. You got Carnival Cruises. This is one of my avatars. Like I have two. I don't have to be on the first sailing. I'm good. I got you, Shay. Yeah, I don't run always to the first sailings either. Just like Luna, I'm not gonna be on the first sailing this year, but I'm gonna be on it next year, right? But I get to experience the ship. And it's right in my instead of having to fly down to Florida, it's right here, and I get to experience the ship for myself. Not the first to be on there and not one of the first to vlog it, but still, I'll still be able to experience it for myself and see how it's changed because I've been on all of them, right? So I can kind of compare and say like, okay, what was the difference between this and Aqua? What's the difference that I saw? And so maybe I could just kind of do something like that. My sister-in-law was pissed. She had coffee stains in their junior suite on the Icon. What? Inaugural because it was one of the preview cabins everyone got to visit. Oh wow. So everybody was walking up and down in there and it was getting all dirtied and stuff like that. Wow. I was shocked that they liked me like that much. Wow, that's crazy. People walking around spilling coffee. That's crazy. And they didn't take the time to clean that up. They didn't see like I don't know. That's she should have like did a well she probably didn't do a video about that. Definitely go to France. How rude. Paris is wonderful. Never been to Paris. The live stream, everyone. Click that like that button if you haven't done it. Thank you so much. I went to Paris when I was 14 and didn't really appreciate it. You went to Paris, Liz? Wow. Go back as an adult. Too young. I want to visit the Louvre. I do. Louvre, Eiffel Tower. Um I would love to go to I mean, I know it's not there, but the Palace of Versailles. I would love to be able to go see some of those places. I was just Mona Lisa is tiny. I heard it's tiny and it's roped up and stuff like that. But just to say that you saw it, that's what it is. Sometimes it's just like you just to say I did it, I saw it. Whether it's underwhelming, just to say that you did it. I think that's why people go there. The teen, it was not that fun. How how small is it? Miniature. You have to go back as an adult. Go back. Yeah, go back, Liz. One day we will go back. Is Chris still on here? Go back as an adult. Go back in the Eiffel Tower. I want to see the Eiffel Tower as well. I'd rather go to London, especially after seeing Yolo's video. I love London. I mean, when I was out there, I was so and then and even though I've been there watching Yolo's video, if you haven't seen Yolo's video on the Go with Yolo, watching her video made me kind of almost miss it. And every time you go to London, unless you're there for like a good length of time, there's so much culture, museums, and like food restaurants, like stuff like that. Maybe stuff that you haven't done before. Like the next time I'm going there, I'm gonna go to Windsor and visit Windsor. I haven't done the Crown Jewels yet. There's restaurants I haven't tried yet. Celebrity restaurants. There was somebody, I don't know what was it. Somebody, a content creator who's a foodie, right? A food content creator. He went to London, and he went to all of these like different celebrity restaurants. Celebrity, not even celebrity chefs, like celebrities that has restaurants. So he tried them out, and he said which was garbage, which was good, and he rated them. And so not even that, it was like, man, I would love to be able to try, one of the restaurants or whatever he said was the best restaurant. And one of the restaurants he said was so expensive, was trash, like using Timmy's term, it was like trash. Like it was like steak. It was like $100 or something dollars for the steak, and it was just like garbage. Like it was trash, and it was like low rated on his list. Viking is so pricey. Yes, it is. American Cruise Line is expensive as hell. 3,500 per person. Last I looked at it, it is expensive as well. It is. I can't remember if they do anything for solos. I thought I was looking at it one time, and it's like, but the cheapest ones sell out. Like if I was when I was looking at something, I was like, I wonder how much it would do. And I can't remember if they did something stuff solos, but the cheapest ones always would be the ones that would be sold out. So I don't know if people like kind of who does it, they love it, they'll jump on it, and it will be sold out. Cruising Chris M, thank you so much. Gifting a member. Who is it? Who can I see? Who was gifted a membership? I don't see it. I can't see who was gifted a membership. Traveling Fools. How you doing, Traveling Fools? Happy Monday. YOLO definitely has me eyeing London. Yes, exactly. And so the best thing to do, Big Murph, is if you don't want to just go there, just combine it with a cruise as well. Like I was able to do. I thought the cruise I did on London was not expensive. I went by myself. I didn't go by myself in terms of the cruise. I had friends with me, but was in an interior cabin by myself, and it was Carnival Legend. And so the price for the 9-day cruise to me was decent. And I was able to stay a few days before, or I think one day before, a few days definitely after. And so I was able to see several things in London, and I really enjoyed London. The Big Ben, and so many different things that I just saw. Enjoyed the marching of the guards and all these things I captured on my channel. It was just great. I really enjoyed it. And then my sister and my nieces are there, so I met up with my sister and my niece one day, and we went and got something to eat. It was just amazing time. So go up to the Arc de Triomphe. Okay, Eiffel Tower is in the ghetto. I heard. Is it really? Um, Uncle Dave, I know some polls to do now. Thanks for the sponsored cruising, Chris. Um, oh, I couldn't see who did it. You got it. Oh, all right, Big Murph. Thank you. Now you the new member. Come on through. Um, now we saying you're welcome. Um, we saying hi to Liz. How are you? I miss you, Uncle Dave. Oh, Uncle Dave is the nicest guy. But is good, and yourself. Uncle Dave is coming to visit us in May. Oh, nice. Okay. Uncle Dave, I think you're on the Unhinged cruise too, right? Uncle Dave will park, and I'll let you put your card at this house behind his gate, and the car will stay there until you get back. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, you two of them get a room. Your car is safe at this house. I'm doing good, Uncle Dave. We're talking to each other. Have a great week, everyone. YOLO, have a good week. Thank you so much for coming. I'm in the third or fourth year sailing. Okay. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Liz, for coming to Big Murph. Got the membership. Okay, Big Murph has got. Okay, thank you. Big Murph got it. So my new cruise this year, since we talk about new cruise, it will be MSC World Asia, and then when it comes to next year, my new cruise ship will be MSC were not MSC Carnival Festival. So that will be the new cruise that comes out that year. That will be the new cruise ship that I go on that year. And this year it will be MSC World Asia. And so for this course, the rest of this year, I'm not doing anything else except I am cruising, but it won't be new cruise ships. So if I get on a new cruise ship, it's possibly that, because I'm a travel agent, maybe I can do like a ship tour. I'm invited to like a ship inspection, which I would love to do that. Um, Sometimes they will do that and invite us to be able to see those kind of ships and see what they have to offer. And so I enjoy the new ships, but the thing about it is I'm not new ship bougie. I enjoy the new ships, but for example, I am going on, even though a lot of people have not gone on it, I'm going on Holland America, and it is not a new ship. It is not a new ship, but I like the fact I just went on Grand Princess, and it was not. Grand Princess is not a new ship in the least. But at the same time, it's like, do you keep up your ships? How was the food? How was the entertainment? And a lot of the people that came with me on this cruise in Grand Princess enjoyed themselves. That is key. So if I can have a good time and the food is good or decent or better than good, and that's what matters. And then if the beds are comfortable, Princess has some of the most comfortable beds that I have ever slept in. And so if the beds are comfortable, so that's why I'm happy about that. And so thank you so much for coming. Next week, I have two surprise guests. I'm excited about them. We're gonna have two guests. Next week you got to come back. And I'm excited to have them on. And we're just gonna talk about it's a specific topic, and I'm gonna get down these questions, and so therefore we can speak about it. I'm looking at doing MSC solo, but in the yacht club, I know I'll ruin myself for any other cruise type. Laugh out loud. If you're gonna do, because the yacht club is a little expensive, try to do. Who did one? I think Sig, the solo cruiser. She recently did, not recent, maybe a few months back, she did a video about her experience in the yacht club. But some of the things she did compare it to like Explorer, which is like they're more the their luxury cruise line. But I guess you could get to see what the experience is. But I would love to do the yacht club as well. But I would want to do the yacht club on like a 3 day cruise. I can't. 7 day cruise on a yacht club gets expensive. I'll do the yacht club on a 3 day cruise and maybe a older cruise ship. Remember, we were saying that because of expenses, probably get a deal. And so I would love to do that one day, just older cruise ship, not like dirt old, but like just older, and a 3 day cruise so I can experience it and maybe get like a really good deal. Get a really good deal, and then I definitely would do it. But it has to make sense. I don't want to spend $3,000, $2,000 for just a weekend, unless I really go. Well, the thing about it is, I think with the yacht club, they give you like Wi-Fi and drinks and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, as we are just talking about it, like it adds up. So it included in the price anyway, and then you could choose your specific stateroom to make it less. So if you want to do like I don't know about interior, but you could just choose the cheapest stateroom so that you could have the experience. But at the same time, I would just want to probably enjoy. What would you do? Would you even get off the ship, or would you just want to enjoy the experience? Because then my thing is just like the Haven for Norwegian and these ship experiences. Then these ship experiences is almost like the vacation itself, right? So I think I would just like, I'm here. I would enjoy the food. I would enjoy the area where the pool is just for the yacht club, and I would just want to experience that, and that would be my vacation. So I think that's what I would do. I'd go. I'm not gonna be coming off the ship, and I'm gonna just enjoy that area, and then I'll vlog it and my whole experience from beginning to end, and just talk about it. Yes, she did. I'm watching many others. Two surprise guests. Okay, then two surprise guests. Yes. If y'all enjoyed that, I mean, I really enjoyed that interview with Rockwell from MH Family Adventures. If you did not see that 2 weeks ago, I thought that was such a great show that we had, such a great live. We talked about so much about insurance and different things and preparing for the unexpected when things happen when you're traveling. I think that particular show should be something like people can go back to because it was such a wealth of information, things that I learned myself. And so if you have not seen it, if you missed it, go back to that live where I had with Rockwell. This is my time. Thank you so much. We're over time. Thank you so much for coming on this week. Happy Monday. So whether you go to Elisa's or whether you go to See It with C, I'm about to head over to See It with C right now. And so thank you so much for coming. Make sure you come back next week. I'm excited about this interview with these two content creators. And so happy Monday. And until next time, happy travels. Take care. Have a great week, everyone.